Unexpected encounter. The vast expanse of space stretched out before Captain Elena Rodriguez as she guided her ship, the Stargazer, through the uncharted regions of the Andromeda Galaxy. It was humanity's first manned expedition beyond the Milky Way, a testament to the species' relentless drive to explore and understand the universe. Elena's mind wandered to the events that had led to this moment. Humanity had made incredible strides in the past century, unlocking the secrets of faster-than-light travel and developing technology that allowed them to traverse the cosmos with ease. Yet, despite all their advancements, they had yet to encounter intelligent alien life. That was about to change. A sudden alarm blared through the ship's bridge, snapping Elena out of her reverie. "Captain, we're picking up an unusual energy signature," reported her science officer, Dr. Yuki Tanaka. "It's unlike anything we've seen before." Elena leaned forward in her chair, her heart racing with excitement and apprehension. "On screen," she commanded. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a planet shrouded in swirling, iridescent clouds. Beneath the atmospheric turbulence, they could make out glimpses of a world that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. "Life signs?" Elena asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Dr. Tanaka's fingers danced across her console. "Affirmative, Captain. We're detecting multiple concentrations of life forms." And she paused, her eyes widening. "There are artificial structures on the surface. This planet is home to an advanced civilization." The bridge fell silent as the implications sank in. They had done it. They had discovered alien life. "Take us into orbit," Elena ordered, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. "And prepare a landing party. We're making history today." As the Stargazer descended through the planet's atmosphere, Elena couldn't help but marvel at the alien landscape unfolding before them. The ground was covered in a mosaic of bioluminescent plants, their glow pulsating in hypnotic patterns. Towering structures that seemed to be made of living crystals stretched towards the sky, their surfaces constantly shifting and reforming. The landing party, consisting of Elena, Dr. Tanaka, and their security chief, Lieutenant Marcus Chen, stepped out onto the alien soil. The air was thick with an earthy, almost electrical scent, and Elena could feel a subtle vibration beneath her feet. "It's beautiful," Dr. Tanaka breathed, her scientific curiosity overcoming her initial trepidation. Suddenly, a sound like chiming bells filled the air. The team turned to see a group of alien beings approaching them. They were tall, slender creatures with translucent skin that seemed to shimmer with inner light. Their eyes, large and multifaceted, regarded the humans with what Elena hoped was curiosity rather than hostility. One of the aliens stepped forward, raising a hand in what appeared to be a gesture of greeting. To the humans' amazement, it began to speak in a melodious voice that somehow conveyed meaning directly into their minds. "Welcome, travelers from beyond the stars. We are the Lumina, and we have long awaited your arrival." Elena stepped forward, her training kicking in despite her awe. "I am Captain Elena Rodriguez of the starship Stargazer, representing the United Earth Alliance. We come in peace and friendship." The luminous expression shifted, and Elena sensed a wave of relief and hope emanating from the being. "We are grateful for your presence, Captain Rodriguez. Our world faces a grave threat, and we believe you may be the key to our salvation." As the Lumina led them towards one of the crystal structures, Elena's mind raced with questions. How did these beings know of humanity's existence? What kind of threat could challenge such an advanced civilization? And how could humans, newcomers to the galactic stage, possibly help who the interior of the crystal building was a marvel of alien engineering? Surfaces rippled and shifted to create passageways and rooms as needed, and holographic displays danced in the air, showing incomprehensible data streams. The Lumina guide, who introduced itself as Zar-El, brought them to a central chamber where a group of what appeared to be Lumina elders waited. Their bodies glowed with a dimmer light than their younger counterparts, giving them an air of ancient wisdom. "Honored visitors," one of the elders began, its mental voice resonating with gravitas. "We have watched your species progress for many of your centuries, hidden from your sight. We have seen your struggles, your triumphs, and your indomitable spirit." Elena exchanged glances with her teammates, stunned by this revelation. The elder continued, "Our own civilization is far older than yours, but we face extinction. Our world's core, the source of the energy that sustains us, is dying. Despite all our knowledge and power, we cannot save ourselves." Images flashed in the humans' minds. A planet teeming with life and energy, slowly dimming over millennia. They saw the Lumina's desperate attempts to rejuvenate their world, each failure more devastating than the last. "But you," the elder said, focusing its gaze on Elena, "your species possesses something we lack. A spark of innovation, ability to see solutions where we see only problems. We believe that humanity's unique perspective may hold the key to our survival." Elena felt the weight of an entire civilization's hopes settle on her shoulders. This was far beyond the scope of their original mission, but she knew in her heart that they couldn't turn away. This was humanity's chance to prove itself on the galactic stage, to show that they were worthy of the stars they had reached for. "We will do everything in our power to help you," Elena declared, her voice firm with resolve. "Humanity has faced its share of challenges, and we've always found a way to overcome them. Together, I believe we can save your world." The gratitude emanating from the Lumina was almost overwhelming. Zar-El stepped forward, extending a hand in a gesture that mirrored human custom. "Then let us forge an alliance, children of Earth. Let this be the beginning of a new era for both our peoples." As Elena clasped the alien's hand, she felt a surge of energy pass between them. In that moment, she knew that the fate of two civilizations now hung in the balance. The greatest challenge humanity had ever faced lay before them, but also the greatest opportunity. The journey that had brought them across the gulf between galaxies had been only the beginning. Now, the real adventure was about to unfold. Cosmic convergence. The iridescent skies of Lumina Prime pulsed with an eerie rhythm, mirroring the anxiety that gripped both humans and aliens alike. Captain Elena Rodriguez stood at the helm of a hybrid command center, a fusion of Earth's pragmatic technology and the Lumina's organic architecture. Holographic displays flickered with data streams, a visual representation of two vastly different civilizations working in harmony. "Status report," Elena barked, her eyes scanning the room filled with a mix of human crew members and translucent Lumina. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, her fingers dancing across a bioneural interface, responded without looking up. "The quantum entanglement network is online, Captain. We're now linked with Earth's top research facilities." A sense of awe washed over Elena. In a matter of weeks, they had achieved what many would have thought impossible, creating an instantaneous communication channel across galaxies. It was a testament to what could be accomplished when two species, each with their own unique strengths, came together. Zar-El, the Lumina liaison, approached Elena. Its body shimmer, "This is great. Let's continue with part 2, focusing on the unique alliance between humans and the Lumina as they work to save the alien world. We'll incorporate some popular sci-fi elements while keeping the story fresh and engaging." Part 2, Cosmic Convergence. The iridescent skies of Lumina Prime pulsed with an eerie rhythm, mirroring the anxiety that gripped both humans and aliens alike. Captain Elena Rodriguez stood at the helm of a hybrid command center, a fusion of Earth's pragmatic technology and the Lumina's organic architecture. Holographic displays flickered with data streams, a visual representation of two vastly different civilizations working in harmony. "Status report," Elena barked, her eyes scanning the room filled with a mix of human crew members and translucent Lumina. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, her fingers dancing across a bioneural interface, responded without looking up. "The quantum entanglement network is online, Captain. We're now linked with Earth's top research facilities." A sense of awe washed over Elena. In a matter of weeks, they had achieved what many would have thought impossible, creating an instantaneous communication channel across galaxies. It was a testament to what could be accomplished when two species, each with their own unique strengths, came together. Za'el, the Lumina liaison, approached Elena. Its body shimmered with an intensity that betrayed its excitement. "Captain, our scientists have made a breakthrough in understanding the nature of our world's core decay. We believe your species' expertise in nuclear fusion might hold the key." Elena nodded, a spark of hope igniting in her chest. "Excellent. Let's set up a joint task force immediately." As they worked tirelessly to save Lumina Prime, Elena couldn't help but reflect on the incredible turn of events. Humanity, once confined to a single planet, was now at the forefront of a mission to save an alien civilization. The irony wasn't lost on her. A species that had nearly destroyed its own world through environmental neglect was now racing to preserve another. Weeks turned into months as the joint human-Lumina team delved deeper into the planet's mysteries. They discovered that the core's decay was linked to a rare cosmic phenomenon, a subspace rift that was slowly draining the planet's energy. Lieutenant Marcus Chen, the security chief turned xenogeologist, burst into the command center one day, his eyes wild with excitement. "Captain, we found something incredible." He pulled up a holographic display showing a network of crystalline veins running through the planet's crust. These aren't just rock formations. They're like synapses of a giant brain. The entire planet is alive. The revelation sent shockwaves through both human and Lumina communities. It wasn't just a world they were trying to save, it was a sentient being of unimaginable complexity. As they grappled with this paradigm-shifting discovery, a new challenge emerged. The subspace rift, once thought to be a natural phenomenon, showed signs of artificial manipulation. Someone, or something, was intentionally draining Lumina Prime of its life force. Elena called an emergency meeting with the Lumina elders and her senior staff. "We need to face the possibility that we're dealing with an enemy we don't yet understand," she said, her voice grave. Za'el's normally melodious mental voice was tinged with fear. "There are old legends among our people of ancient beings who feed on the life energy of entire worlds. We dismiss them as myths, but perhaps—" "We don't deal in myths," Elena interjected firmly. "We deal in facts and solutions. If there's an enemy out there, we'll face it together." The next phase of their mission became clear. Not only did they need to seal the subspace rift and rejuvenate the planet's core, but they also had to prepare for a possible confrontation with an unknown cosmic threat. Dr. Tanaka proposed a daring plan. "If we can reverse the polarity of the crystalline network, we might be able to create a planetary shield. It would buy us time to heal the core and potentially ward off any external threats." The Lumina elders, their bodies glowing with a mixture of hope and trepidation, gave their approval. "We place our trust in you, our human allies," they communicated. "Our fates are now intertwined." As preparations began for the ambitious project, Elena received an unexpected message from Earth. The United Earth Alliance, inspired by the mission's progress, had fast-tracked the development of a revolutionary new starship. The UES Phoenix, equipped with technology born from the human-Lumina collaboration, would soon arrive to reinforce their efforts. With renewed determination, Elena addressed the combined human-Lumina crew. "We stand at a crossroads not just for our two species, but potentially for the entire galaxy. The challenges ahead are immense, but so is our resolve. Together, we will save Lumina Prime, unravel the mystery of the subspace rift, and if necessary, defend against whatever threatens us." As her words resonated through the hybrid command center, a sense of unity and purpose filled the air. Humans and Lumina worked side by side, their differences fading in the face of their shared goal. Little did they know that their actions had not gone unnoticed. In the dark spaces between stars, ancient eyes turned their gaze towards Lumina Prime. The true test of this newfound alliance was yet to come, and the fate of two civilizations, and perhaps the galaxy itself, hung in the balance. The stage was set for a cosmic confrontation that would challenge the very limits of human ingenuity and Lumina wisdom. As the UES Phoenix raced across the void between galaxies, Elena and her team braced themselves for the battles to come, both against the forces threatening Lumina Prime and the prejudices and fears within their own ranks. The adventure that had begun with a chance encounter was about to explode into a saga that would reshape the galaxy forever. Echoes of eternity. The arrival of the UES Phoenix in Lumina Prime's orbit was a spectacle that would be etched into the annals of both human and Lumina history. Its sleek, biomimetic hull shimmered with an otherworldly iridescence, a testament to the seamless blend of Earth's cutting-edge technology and Lumina's organic engineering. Captain Elena Rodriguez stood on the bridge of the Phoenix, her heart swelling with pride and anticipation. The ship represented humanity's greatest achievement to date, a vessel capable of manipulating the very fabric of spacetime. Quantum fold drive disengaging, announced the ship's AI, its voice a soothing contralto. "We have arrived at Lumina Prime, Captain." Elena nodded, her eyes fixed on the viewscreen. The planet below pulsed with a faint, sickly light, a stark reminder of that urgent mission. "Begin atmospheric entry sequence, and patch me through to the ground team." As the Phoenix descended, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Something ancient and patient lurked in the shadows between stars, its attention now firmly fixed on this unlikely alliance of species. On the planet's surface, Dr. Yuki Tanaka and Zar-El were putting the finishing touches on the planetary shield generator. The massive structure was a marvel of xenoengineering, its crystalline spires reaching towards the turbulent skies. "Energy levels are holding steady," Yuki reported, her fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. "But there's something odd about the harmonic resonance. It's almost as if..." Her words were cut short by a deafening roar. The ground beneath their feet trembled, and the air itself seemed to ripple with an unseen force. Zar-El's mental voice rang out in alarm. "The subspace rift. It's expanding exponentially." In orbit, Elena watched in horror as a tear in the very fabric of reality began to spread across Lumina Prime's atmosphere. Through the rift, she caught glimpses of something that defied comprehension, vast, shadowy forms that seemed to devour light itself. "All hands, battle stations," Elena commanded, her voice steady despite the fear gripping her heart. "Prepare to engage quantum shields and ready the dark matter cannons." As the Phoenix crew scrambled to defensive positions, Elena received a frantic transmission from the surface. Lieutenant Marcus Chen's face appeared on the viewscreen, his expression a mix of terror and awe. "Captain, you're not going to believe this," he panted, the image shaking as tremors rocked the planet. "We've deciphered more of the planet's crystalline network. It's not just alive, it's ancient, older than our galaxies themselves." Elena's mind reeled at the implications. "What are you saying, Lieutenant?" "Lumina Prime isn't just a planet," Marcus continued, his voice filled with wonder. "It's an egg, and whatever's coming through that rift, I think it's the parent." The revelation hit Elena like a physical blow. They weren't just fighting to save a planet or even a civilization. They were witnessing the birth of a cosmic entity beyond human comprehension. As if in response to this realization, the rift pulsed with blinding intensity. Vast tendrils of darkness began to seep through, their touch causing reality itself to warp and twist. "Captain," the ship's AI intoned, its voice now tinged with urgency. "I'm detecting a quantum signature unlike anything in our databases. It appears to be sentient." Elena's mind raced. Everything they had planned, every strategy they had devised, was now obsolete. They were facing something so far beyond their understanding that conventional warfare was meaningless. In that moment of crisis, Elena made a decision that would alter the course of galactic history. "All hands," she commanded, her voice ringing with authority. "Disengage weapon systems. Redirect all power to the quantum fold drive." Her crew looked at her in shock, but Elena's resolve was unwavering. "We're not here to fight," she explained, her eyes fixed on the writhing rift. "We're here to midwife the birth of a god." With a mental command, Elena linked her consciousness directly to the Phoenix's systems. She felt the ship become an extension of her own body, its vast energies coursing through her veins. Yuki, Zar-El, she called out to the ground team. Recalibrate the planetary shield. We're going to use it as a cosmic incubator. As the team on the surface raced to modify their creation, Elena guided the Phoenix into a complex series of maneuvers. The ship's quantum fold drive, designed to bend space-time for faster-than-light travel, now became a tool to stabilize the fabric of reality itself. Energy beams lanced from the Phoenix, intertwining with the planetary shield. The crystalline network of Lumina Prime lit up like a neural web, pulsing in harmony with the ship's efforts. Through their combined efforts, human ingenuity and Lumina wisdom created a cradle for a being of unimaginable power. The rift, once a tear in reality, became a carefully managed portal. As the cosmic entity began to emerge, its vast consciousness brushed against Elena's mind. In that moment of contact, she glimpsed eternity, the birth and death of universes, the dance of galaxies, the subtle music of quantum strings. When it was over, Lumina Prime hung in space, transformed. Its surface now shimmered with the same otherworldly iridescence as the cosmic entity that had birthed it. The Lumina, once fading, now pulsed with renewed vitality, their bodies reflecting the power of their reborn world. Elena stood on the bridge of the Phoenix, forever changed by the experience. She had come seeking to save a civilization, and had instead witnessed the rebirth of a living galaxy. As messages of awe and congratulations poured in from Earth, Elena realized that humanity's true journey was just beginning. They had proven themselves on a cosmic scale, earning their place among the stars not through conquest, but through understanding and cooperation. The universe, it seemed, was vaster and more wondrous than they had ever imagined, and humanity, with its unique blend of innovation, adaptability, and compassion, was ready to embrace its infinite mysteries. As the Phoenix prepared for its journey home, Elena looked out at the glittering expanse of space, a smile playing on her lips. The greatest adventure of all still lay ahead: Quantum Nexus. The return journey to Earth was anything but uneventful. As the UES Phoenix traversed the vast cosmic ocean, Captain Elena Rodriguez and her crew found themselves grappling with the profound implications of their encounter on Lumina Prime. Approaching the Andromeda Milky Way hyperspace junction, the ship's AI announced, its voice echoing through the bridge. Elena nodded, her eyes fixed on the swirling vortex of energy before them, a cosmic shortcut between galaxies that humanity had only recently mastered. As the Phoenix prepared to make the jump, alarms suddenly blared across the ship. "Captain," Lieutenant Chen called out, his fingers flying across holographic displays. "We're detecting massive quantum fluctuations. The junction is destabilizing." Elena's mind raced. The junction's collapse could strand them billions of light years from home, or worse. "Initiate emergency protocols," she commanded. "Prepare for long-range telepathic link with Earth Central." In that moment of crisis, an unexpected voice resonated in Elena's mind. "We sense your peril, children of Earth," the thought voice of the Lumina Elders echoed. "Allow us to aid you one last time." Before Elena could respond, a surge of energy engulfed the Phoenix. The ship's quantum core pulsed with newfound power, its systems reconfiguring in ways that defied human understanding. Elena felt a tingling sensation as her neural link with the ship deepened, granting her unprecedented control. "By the cosmos," Dr. Tanaka gasped, staring at her readings. "Captain, the ship, it's evolving." Elena instinctively knew what to do. With a thought, she guided the Phoenix into the collapsing junction. The ship's hull shimmered, adapting to the chaotic energies surrounding them. As they plunged deeper into the quantum maelstrom, reality itself seemed to warp and twist. Suddenly, Elena's consciousness expanded. She saw not just the junction before them, but a vast network of cosmic threads connecting distant galaxies. The Phoenix wasn't just traveling through space, it was surfing the very fabric of the universe. "Incredible," Elena breathed, her voice filled with awe. We're not just crossing galaxies, we're entering the quantum realm itself. As they emerged from the junction, the crew found themselves not in the familiar territory of the Milky Way, but in an entirely unknown region of space. Surrounding them was a breathtaking tapestry of newborn stars and ancient celestial phenomena that defied classification. "Where are we?" Lieutenant Chen asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Before anyone could answer, a massive structure loomed before them. It was a space station unlike anything humanity had ever encountered, a fractal marvel that seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. "Greetings, travelers," a chorus of voices echoed in their minds. "Welcome to the quantum nexus, the crossroads of realities." Elena stepped forward, her heart racing with a mixture of excitement and apprehension. "I am Captain Elena Rodriguez of the United Earth Alliance," she announced. "We come in peace and in the spirit of exploration." The voices responded with what felt like amusement. "We know who you are, Elena Rodriguez. Your actions on Lumina Prime have resonated across the multiverse. You stand at the threshold of a new era for your species." Holographic displays sprang to life around them, showing glimpses of alternate Earths, worlds where history had taken radically different turns. Elena saw versions of herself leading armadas against cosmic horrors, brokering peace between warring galaxies, and unlocking the secrets of creation itself. The quantum nexus is a gathering place for species that have achieved quantum enlightenment, the voices explained. Your encounter with the cosmic entity has accelerated your evolution. You are now ready to join a community of civilizations that span not just space, but time and dimension. As the implications sank in, Elena felt a surge of pride and responsibility. Humanity, once confined to a single planet, was now poised to become a player on the grandest of cosmic stages. "There is much for you to learn," the voices continued, "and much that you can teach. The multiverse is vast, and the challenges it faces require the unique perspectives of all sentient beings." Elena turned to her crew, seeing the same mix of wonder and determination in their eyes that she felt in her heart. "Well," she said with a grin, "it looks like our mission just got a whole lot bigger." Over the next several weeks, the crew of the Phoenix underwent an intensive crash course in multidimensional physics, xenodiplomacy, and cosmic history. They learned of ancient conflicts that spanned realities, of civilizations that had risen and fallen across countless timelines, and of threats that loomed on the horizon of existence itself. As their training neared its end, Elena was summoned to a chamber deep within the quantum nexus. There, she found herself face to face with beings of pure energy, their forms shifting and pulsing with unimaginable power. "Elena Rodriguez," they addressed her, their voices resonating on a subatomic level. "You have been chosen to lead a task force of critical importance. A crisis is brewing in the quantum substrate of reality, one that threatens not just your universe, but all universes." Images flashed through Elena's mind, tears in the cosmic fabric, entire galaxies being consumed by void, and a creeping darkness that seemed to devour light and hope itself. "We need your human ingenuity, your adaptability, and your indomitable spirit," the entities continued. "You will command a fleet drawn from across the multiverse, each ship crewed by beings from different realities. Your mission is nothing less than the preservation of existence itself." Elena stood tall, the weight of this cosmic responsibility settling on her shoulders. She thought of Earth, of Lumina Prime, of all the wonders and terrors she had witnessed since leaving her home planet. She thought of the infinite possibilities that lay before humanity, and of the duty they now bore to safeguard those possibilities for all sentient life. "I accept," she said, her voice steady and resolute. As alarms blared throughout the quantum nexus, signaling the beginning of this unprecedented mission, Elena strode back to the Phoenix. Her crew awaited her, their faces a mixture of anticipation and determination. "All right, team," Elena announced, a fierce grin spreading across her face. "We've got a multiverse to save. Let's show them what humanity can do." The Phoenix engines roared to life, pulsing with energies beyond human comprehension. As they prepared to plunge into the quantum foam of reality, Elena felt a surge of excitement. This was why humanity had looked to the stars, why they had dreamed of cosmic adventures. They were about to embark on a journey that would challenge their courage, test their wisdom, and push the very limits of their imagination. The greatest chapter in human history was about to be written, not just in their own universe, but across the vast, infinite tapestry of the multiverse itself, echoes of infinity. The quantum engines of the UES Phoenix hummed with otherworldly power as Captain Elena Rodriguez and her crew prepared to embark on their most audacious mission yet. The sleek vessel, now enhanced with technology from across the multiverse, hung suspended at the edge of a swirling dimensional rift. "All systems primed and ready, Captain," Lieutenant Chen reported, his fingers dancing across a holographic interface that seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Elena nodded, her eyes gleaming with determination. "Initiate transdimensional jump in 3, 2, 1. With a flash of blinding light and a sound that defied description, the Phoenix plunged into the rift. The crew felt their very atoms stretch and compress as they traversed the boundaries between realities. When the disorientation subsided, they found themselves in a realm that challenged the limits of human perception. Fractal landscapes stretched into infinity, their geometries shifting in mesmerizing patterns. Beings of pure energy and abstract thought drifted past the ship, acknowledging the newcomers with pulses of curiosity and welcome. "Welcome to the Metaverse Nexus," a chorus of voices echoed in their minds. The crossroads of all possible realities. As the Phoenix stopped at a station that seemed to be made of crystallized time itself, Elena addressed her crew. "Remember your training," she said, her voice steady despite the awe-inspiring surroundings. "We're here to recruit allies for our mission to save the multiverse. Stay focused, stay curious, and above all, stay human." The team disembarked, marveling at the diversity of life forms gathered in the Nexus. There were creatures of living light, sentient gas clouds, and beings so alien that the human mind struggled to comprehend their forms. Dr. Tanaka approached a group of entities that appeared to be living mathematical equations. "Fascinating," she murmured, her scientific curiosity overriding her initial shock. They seemed to be communicating through prime number sequences. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Chen found himself in an animated discussion with a being that existed simultaneously in past, present, and future. The temporal mechanics involved made his head spin, but he couldn't help but feel a surge of excitement at the knowledge being shared. Elena, guided by an intuition honed by her experiences, made her way to a secluded corner of the Nexus. There, she encountered a figure that seemed to shift between human and alien forms, a cosmic chameleon of sorts. "I've been expecting you, Elena Rodriguez," the being said, its voice a melody of infinite possibilities. "I am the architect, keeper of the multiversal equilibrium." The architect revealed to Elena the true nature of the crisis they faced. A primordial force known as the void entropy was consuming entire universes, unraveling the very fabric of existence. Only a united front of the most innovative and adaptable species from across the multiverse stood a chance of stopping it. Your humanity, with its unique blend of creativity, resilience, and compassion, is the keystone in this cosmic alliance, the architect explained. You must lead the charge against the void entropy, armed with the combined knowledge and technology of 1,000,000 civilizations. As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the Nexus. The void entropy had breached another dimensional barrier, its tendrils of uncreation reaching ever closer to the heart of the multiverse. Elena raced back to the Phoenix, her mind reeling with the magnitude of the task before them. Her crew, now accompanied by a diverse array of interdimensional allies, prepared for the greatest battle in the history of existence. The ship's quantum core pulsed with unprecedented power as they launched into the maelstrom of collapsing realities. Elena felt the weight of infinite worlds on her shoulders, but also the unwavering support of her human crew and their new cosmic allies. All hands, battle stations. Elena commanded, her voice ringing with authority that transcended species and dimensions. Prepare to engage the void entropy. The Phoenix led a fleet of ships that defied description, vessels made of pure thought, living starships that were entire ecosystems, and crafts that manipulated the very essence of reality itself. As they approached the roiling mass of the void entropy, Elena realized that conventional weapons would be useless against such a primordial force. This battle would be fought not just with technology, but with the power of consciousness itself. Focus your minds. Elena called out to her multispecies crew. Imagine the universes we're fighting for, every life, every dream, every possibility. The combined psychic energy of the fleet coalesced into a blinding lance of pure creation, piercing the heart of the void entropy. Reality itself seemed to hold its breath as the two forces clashed in a spectacle that defied comprehension. In that moment, Elena felt her consciousness expand beyond the confines of her human form. She saw the infinite tapestry of the multiverse, every thread a universe, every weave a dimension, and she understood her role in this cosmic dance. With a thought more powerful than any weapon, Elena reached out and began to reweave the fabric of reality, mending the tears caused by the void entropy. Her human determination, bolstered by the combined will of countless civilizations, became a force of creation that rivaled the birth of universes. The battle raged across dimensions and epochs, a struggle that both lasted an eternity and was over in an instant. When the cosmic dust settled, the void entropy had been contained, pushed back to the fringes of existence where it could be monitored and managed. As the fleet regrouped in the aftermath of their victory, Elena found herself changed. She was still human, still Elena Rodriguez, but also something more, a cosmic guardian, a protector of realities. The architect appeared before her, its form now a radiant beacon of multiversal harmony. "You have done what was thought impossible," it said, its voice filled with respect and awe. "You have proven that humanity is ready to take its place among the cosmic elders." Elena looked out at the vast expanse of the multiverse, now safe thanks to the combined efforts of countless species. She thought of Earth, so distant yet forever a part of her, and smiled. "We're just getting started," she said, her eyes twinkling with the light of infinite possibilities. "The greatest adventure is still to come." As the Phoenix prepared to return to Earth, carrying with it knowledge and alliances that would revolutionize human civilization, Elena knew that this was not an end, but a beginning. Humanity had taken its first steps into a larger universe, one filled with wonders beyond imagination and challenges that would push them to their limits. The cosmos, in all its infinite variety, awaited, and humanity, led by pioneers like Elena and her crew, was ready to embrace its destiny among the stars and beyond.